Manley with CoffeeCat.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a creamy chicken noodle casserole. If you like tuna noodle casserole, this one will be right up your alley, so I definitely encourage you to try this. So we are going to begin with chicken, and we're going to saute and small onion and a stalk of celery together. And then we're going to make a creamy sauce out of two different types of soup. We're going to use cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, and we're going to add some sour cream to this. Then we are going to stir in some mixed vegetables, and we're going to put this in the oven, and we're going to put a crunchy, buttery panko crumb bread topping on top. So it's going to be fantastic. If you already have chicken that is pre-cooked, you can skip this step. But if you don't, I would encourage you to just simply get a couple of large chicken breasts, and we're going to poach these. And when I say poach them, I mean we're going to cook them in boiling water or water that's very close to boiling for about half an hour. We're going to cook these chicken breasts for about 30 minutes. Now, if you want to use canned chicken breast, you can go ahead and do that as well. I find this isn't as salty, and since we're using canned soup, sometimes things can get a little over-salted this way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and poach these, and while these are in there cooking, we're gonna go ahead and chop up an onion and some celery, and we're gonna saute that up just to add an extra depth of flavor. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with sauteing our veggies. So now we can go ahead and assemble our creamy sauce. So we're using a can of chicken, cream of chicken soup, as well as a can of cream of mushroom soup. So we're just gonna put this in our bowl. I love to stock up on these soups during the holidays because they always go on sale. So I generally try to pick up 4 or 5 extra cans so I can use them throughout the year. Helps me save a little bit of money. So in goes the 2 types of soup. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add the sour cream. I'm going to add my sauteed veggies as well. This adds a nice little bit of bulk and a little bit of flavor to this casserole. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my frozen veggies right here. I have 12 ounces of frozen vegetables. So I love meals like this because it means you don't need to add anything to it. It's all inclusive, it's all in here. All right, so we're gonna stir this up, and then when we get our chicken done and our noodles cooked, we're gonna go ahead and combine everything together. Okay, so we have pulled our chicken out. It's now done. And now I'm gonna take these noodles and I'm gonna go ahead and cook them up in the same water that the chicken came out of. I'm gonna do this because it's gonna add a little bit of extra flavor. So we're gonna go ahead and boil up our egg noodles. And while our egg noodles are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and cut our chicken here into cubes. You can see it's really easy to go ahead and cook up your own chicken. You don't need to buy a can of chicken. You can always cook up your own rather quickly. So I'm just gonna chop this chicken up, and then I'm gonna put it into my sauce. And while the noodles are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and work on our buttery cracker topping. We've cut up our chicken. Now I'm just going to kind of stir it into the sauce, and then we're going to pour it over our cooked noodles. And then we're going to stick a wonderful crunchy topping on top as well. All right, so we're just going to pour this in. And now you kind of want to stir in the noodles to where it's a nice uniform mixture. Okay, so now we have our casserole all mixed in together, and now we're going to make some buttery crumb topping. gonna put in a couple of cups of crushed crackers with some butter. We're just going to mix these in. By adding the butter and the crackers together, you're gonna make your topping extra crispy and crunchy, so it's gonna be really good. So now we're gonna just put this on top of our casserole. Then we're gonna bake this in a 350-degree oven until it is warm and nice and golden brown on top. Okay, so we have just taken our creamy chicken noodle casserole out of the oven. The top is wonderfully brown and it smells so good. So here we go. We have a wonderful one-dish meal. So if you enjoy these videos, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up here on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next recipe, and drop me a comment down below of what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching.